Welcome back. I know it's been a while and I feel like I say this every video. It's been a while. Maybe I just like making you guys miss me, I don't know. Just kidding, but you know, as a chef, the holiday season is a very, very busy time, so obviously we've had a lot going on, but now I feel like I'm getting my flow back and I feel like I'm having some more free time, and like, so I'm gonna, like I say every time, I'm gonna try to make more videos, but for real this time. Okay, collective, I really hope that you had an amazing New Year. So with New Year, it's a little bit weird because like the Gregorian calendar tells us like, oh, this is the start of the year, but we're still like in winter, and I feel like winter is like the end, like this is where things dry up and like, you know, you hibernate, and then on top of that is a lot of, because in the fall you let go of things, and in the winter you hibernate and you rejuvenate basically like a bear, and then in the spring that's when I feel like things start blooming and coming back to life, which in the astrological calendar it ends at Pisces season, so they would set spring to be the beginning of the astrological year with Aries season. So it's like a lot of times we feel the societal pressure to make New Year's resolutions, you know, start becoming a new you, but like your feminine wisdom will know like it's actually not time to do that. So don't pressure yourself to do things that you're not ready to do just because what society says you should be doing. Okay. So other than that, I hope you had a really bitchin' New Year's. And let me think if I have anything. Oh, we're in Capricorn season. I think we're at the Capricorn new moon. And then we have all these planets that are transitioning from Capricorn into Aquarius, because Aquarius is a sign after Capricorn. Now, Capricorn is structure. Capricorn is, they call him Mr. Miyagi, taskmaster, you know, so he's like wax on, wax off. He wants you to put in your reps and to use the systems of structure and to be disciplined and all that. Okay, that was Capricorn. We've been in Capricorn for a very long time. Now we're moving into Aquarius. Aquarius is free-flowing. Aquarius is innovative, futuristic, progressive. So things are about to change drastically. So this last week here we have, it's like the energies want to see what you're going to do with this energy. Like, what are you putting your focus on? What are you disciplined towards building? Where are you seeing yourself this year? What do you want for yourself? Because this Capricorn season, Capricorn is very practical. So we want to think about practical things. What can we do practically, Mr. Miyagi, taskmaster, to put in effort, to put in the work to get to our ideal or desired reality, right? So just like, where do you want to go? Like, do you want to learn something new? Did you want to change careers, go back to school, change jobs? There's so many different things. Start your own business, but even then, like, it takes money to make money, so you're going to have one income in order to build this other thing over here. So, lots going on right now. It's time to get real about, and then things are going to start working a little bit differently here because of the fact that we were in Capricorn, which is, okay, I'm going to chip away until things get done. It's not going to be like that anymore. It's going to be very much easier. We're coming into a more easier way to do things and manifest things. All right, I'm going to jump into you. I started with chakra cards. I got all my decks out here. Okay, so I think that the first chakra card that came out was responsibility. The first chakra, root chakra, so red. I plant myself on solid ground by consistently taking responsibility and having personal accountability for all that I do. That means when you fuck up, you take notice of your fuck up. This wouldn't have happened if I didn't do this, or if I would have taken responsibility for something, then I wouldn't be in this situation that I'm in now. Or if I didn't neglect my responsibility, then I would be not where I am now, whatever. And then you take accountability, so then you clock it, okay, apologize to the divine with your Ho'oponopono prayer. I'm sorry, please forgive me, thank you, I love you. Make sure that you're saying thank you for the unconsciousness, because mistakes come from a state of being unconscious, and sometimes you consciously make mistakes, but you can also apologize for that to clear that. That prayer clears it out of your field. So you want to continue, if you want to be on a path of growth, you need to make sure you're taking accountability for the shit you're doing. It's not always easy, but we're also not perfect, and we're also not meant to be perfect. So it's okay. Like, it's okay to take time to become the person that you want to become, and to make mistakes in the process of that. Just love yourself and know that. And then whenever you start getting down on yourself, think back to who you used to be, because you're not that person anymore, which means that you've already overcome things like this. You've already gone through mistakes and processes, and now it's just another different thing that you're doing it in. So have faith and trust in yourself. I allow others to depend on me being responsible, and my actions speak louder than my words. So especially if you have people depending on you, children, anything really, like, that you are responsible for, you have to make sure that you have the responsibility, the life force energy, all these things to be able to sustain the things that you're responsible for, right? So how are you going about doing that? This is, again, Capricorn season, very practical things. I rise above excesses and overindulgences as I forgive myself for my past indiscretions. When we're over-consuming or, partying too much, spending too much money on things we shouldn't be, then that starts to reflect back in our home and our life. Like, maybe you're not getting some chores done, maybe now you're letting bills slide, like things like that. That's a telltale sign to say, hey, snap out of it, get back to your center. And it is literally such a gift to be responsible. One shadow is like irresponsibility. So because we're irresponsible, it's like we get to this point where we want to be so healthy and we want the life that we want, that we choose to be responsible because it's what we want, because now we've matured and we're grown up. So when you get to that point, you should be very proud of yourself, that you'd rather be responsible than acting from immature mindsets and idealizations. I know I could not have acted in a more evolved way than I was able to at that time. This is like very much true about the ascension path, because this is a path of consciousness and awareness. The more you upgrade your consciousness and become more aware, the more evolved you become, then when you know better, you do better, right? But ignorance is a big problem. Ignorance is where a lot of things come from because of how we've been programmed by society, and when we're in an ignorant state, we tend to do things that are not for our highest path forward. And so now, by becoming aware of these things, we can change properly. Now this card came out with the third eye chakra. This is about knowledge. So if we take responsibility and knowledge, that means your intuition is directly telling you what things that you need to be taking care of and what you need to be responsible for. I recognize that a great deal of knowledge and information comes to me in the form of intuition, such as clairvoyance, clairaudience, and hypersensitive feelings. That's exactly why it's really important for your masculine and feminine to be balanced internally, so that your feminine intuition says, oh, boom, this is what we need to do. And then it's funny too, because like you won't know why, like I should go do this, right? And then I'm going to go do this. And then like you get some kind of news that you have to be somewhere and do something, and then you just did something that's going to help you with that thing. It works out really perfectly. And when you start to notice that, then you can really work with the energies in balance better because you trust. I use my intellect combined with my intuition to delve into circumstances from a philosophical and spiritual viewpoint. No matter what's happening in your life, bad, good, there's always a higher purpose. What is this teaching me? What is this teaching me? What is this teaching me? And how can I be responsible now that I know that? Perfect. I aim to understand the truth behind situations that come my way, as this will help me to respond with wisdom. And when we're responding, when we're becoming responsible from a higher mind place, we don't get triggered as easily. And I'm not saying you're not going to be triggered, because you will still get triggered, but you'll be able to be like, oh, I'm getting triggered, or, oh, this is actually not because of this is because of the X amount of times that this has happened that I haven't stood my ground and now I'm blowing up, this type of thing. You'll know where it's coming from. I cultivate positive beliefs about life, myself, and others. Always look for the good. Like, it doesn't matter. Just always look for the good. Always put out the positive, the hope. It doesn't matter what something looks like, right? Because I keep on trying to teach people, this is a quantum reality, so we can change which timeline we're on, depending. Like, if you don't want to be on one where this is all like looking all disastrous, then you can make internal shifts and your reality will change around you. That's just how it works. And then we have on the bottom is oneness and unity. I accept the oneness of all life, and I know that I am one with all others on this journey, and I support them and I let them support me. I am brave and not afraid to ask for assistance. It's not fucking easy to be on this, like, okay, we have to be human. We have to work on paying our bills, making money, plus working on our spirituality, plus being able to care for ourselves. Like, there's so many things that go into this. And then you have other people around you put into the mix, and then you have systems that you put into the mix. It's just a lot. It's very complex. And the more that we just are in harmony with ourselves, we can be in harmony with others around us. And even when we feel out of harmony, we can kind of find our way back easier into that harmonious space. I allow myself to empathize and sympathize with others, and I choose to see the love in all around me. Instead of saying what you don't like about someone, what can you relate to about them? And even if it's not a version of you now, what can you relate to a past version about them? And then you can really feel empathy and sympathy for that situation. I see everything as part of my own life, and I accept others for who they are. And sometimes when we look at something we don't like, oh, this person's acting this way, now look at yourself. Where are you acting that way? Maybe not towards that person, but maybe somewhere in your life there's a way you're acting towards somebody that now is being projected at you. It's always coming back to you. I find common ground with others rather than differences, as this brings harmony into my life and into others. When you're in a state of inner balance, peace, harmony, joy, things are just easier. They just work out easier, you just trust easier, and things are flowing, and it's good. Okay, I'm going to pull a couple oracles and then we'll do the reading. So I'll start with the Angel's Whisper. Let's see what the angels have to whisper today. It's like I really feel like a heaviness on my heart space in this. So I think that there's something that you're not... I feel like there's something that you're not processing fully in your heart space. Protection. 444. Angelic protection. This is your time to take confidence in all that you pursue. The divine universe is working through you and protecting you. To allow all the doors of opportunity to welcome you with open arms. I feel the loving care of the divine protecting me, and I allow myself to pursue growth and opportunity. A lot of times I feel like we get scared of being open to new things because of our past experiences. But the thing is, we're not the person that we were in the past anymore, and because of that, we're going to manifest a higher vibrational experience because we're coming from a higher vibrational state. So what are you going to attract in? The way that you can avoid having to manifest something that is not for your highest good is if you go there and your fight or flight is activated and you see things that are compromising, don't go to that thing. Then that thing's not for you. Unless it's a full body, yes, this is for me, I feel good here, I know that there's growth here for me. Don't compromise, or else you're going to get stuck in this loop where it's like you're always looking for something better because you did not stick to your standards. So in manifesting newness, new people, new experiences, new jobs, and anything like that, you got to be very discerning because there's going to be ones for you. Vision. 1, 2, 3. Your path will not look identical to anyone else's, and that is what makes you unique. Remember that as you stay the path that feels connected, and when I say connected, I mean heart connected, but since you're having this heart problem, it's probably having like an imbalance in how you feel in your heart. Like maybe you don't know what your heart wants right now, but it's your higher heart chakra that's having an issue. You're not feeling unconditional love for everybody, and you're not feeling unconditional love for yourself. And you can do a meditation for that, or just be working on your heart chakra, because I feel, and then I also feel a collective throat chakra clearing. So a lot of fear may be coming up. You might be learning how to be honest more. Maybe you had a little bit of a lying problem, and now you're learning to be honest. And it's like, there's fear associated with you speaking your truth. It's like, oh yeah, it's like your heart, this problem is associated with this. So you're repressed. Yeah, you're very repressed. So it's really time to dig into those emotions and cry. Like, I think you need to cry. It's weighing heavy on your heart, whatever this is. And I also think that you need to journal. And I also think that you need to, if you need help with this, you can book a session. I can help you. We can dig into it. I am safe space. You can cry in front of me. I will not even flinch. So you got to get connected into your heart so you know what your vision is. Like, what is the vision that your heart is showing you? Like, and let your vision be as different as you are. My path is mine and mine alone. And when I follow my path, alignment comes naturally. Okay, but that doesn't always mean it's going to be like exactly what you want, right? So sometimes, like I said, okay, if you're trying to build something, but you need money to build it and you don't have money, then you're going to have to go find another outlet to make money just for the time being, to do things that you have to do to get to where you want to be. So don't, if your heart tells you something, but your mind's like, that doesn't make sense, don't just, like, throw it out the window. Give yourself time and space to be like, you know what, this is going to serve my higher path forward. And it's not about being stubborn. It's about finding an experience or a place or whatever it is that feels correct in order to help you grow this vision that you want to grow. I hope that makes sense. I'm going to do one message for each, the feminine and the masculine, and then I will get into the reading. So I'll do divine feminine message first. And remember, these are both energies inside of you, so it could be related to, so right side of your body is masculine and left side of your body is feminine. So that's why sometimes when you feel pains in different sides of your body, it's directly related to that particular energy. So let's see what we got. In mind that is established in true emptiness encompasses the universe. I like that. Oh, how do I explain this? It's just like nothingness. Like, have you ever just disappeared into nothingness to let your form dissolve, and then you just are like turned into like black, like you become one with the blackness. And then what do you want? I'll tell you, you don't want anything. You don't care, because you just feel like peaceful, and you let everything go. You let go of attachments and desires and all that the ego wants to hold on to, and then you emerge out of that clear. And then when you don't want, things will come to you, especially if you've already been wanting for a long time. So then you let go of everything, you release it, and then you allow the universe to kind of close in on you and deliver all these things to you that you wanted before, but now you've let go of, and it's like exactly going to bring you what's aligned to your path. I am not my mind, my intellect, or my body. I am not merit or demerit. I am the pure self. And that's another thing, is people get wrapped up in like good and evil. Like, evil is ignorance, first of all. It's very ignorant, and it's teaching for some people, but whatever. At the root of it, it's ignorance. And because they are not coming from a place of oneness. We are all one. We are all part of a whole. Instead, they're like attacking themselves by trying to attack other people. That's fine. That's their path to follow. There's nothing right or wrong. You're not a bad person because you mess up or you tell lies, right? This is just what you've come in with to heal. You are part of the solution by healing these patterns that have come down from generations before us. Each person on this planet has shadow aspects that they're set and assigned to heal and to transmute, so that future generations to come don't have to have shadows. That will bring in a new generation that rises above duality, so they don't have to struggle. That's why so think about how powerful of a being you are if you came here to do that and you were chosen. Like, if your soul chose to come here and then do this mission on the front lines while the darkness is very, very still alive, but it's also dying. So it's at the end of it, but in the beginning, which is why it's like, so you're so powerful. Like, you're so powerful that you've come here to do this. Like, you should trust yourself and your higher self, because what? Who the hell volunteers to come to do this work unless you're like a really powerful and bitchin' and badass soul. That's you. You're a fucking spiritual warrior. You've done this before. Maybe not on this planet, maybe not in, this lifetime yet, but you have before. Your soul knows what to do. Your sacred flame is activating, and it knows the way, so just trust it. Get the mind, get everything out of the way. Just allow your story to unfold and don't attach to anything. All right, let's go to the masculine message. Your worst enemy cannot harm you as much as your own unguarded thoughts. Okay. The more you feed into something, the more it grows. So, if you're afraid of something and you're constantly thinking about how you're afraid of it, you're going to grow something fearful. You're going to grow a disease, something, and that's also a throat chakra block, so illness. You can manifest something scary, or you can allow your thoughts to happen and understand you are not your thoughts. You're the awareness behind your thoughts. You are what is observing the thoughts, and you are the entity thinking the thoughts at the same time, but the thoughts are not you. The thoughts could be picked up from people, they could be projected from society, TV, media, in the air, whatever it is, or it could just be a perpetuating thought that you've fed for a very long time. So when that happens, you want to say, okay, I understand. It's safe to feel this fear. It's safe to feel this anger. It's safe to feel this guilt. This whatever it is, make sure that you know that you can feel safe in it. But then you take your power back. But even though I feel this, I will not allow it to manifest into my reality because I'm the commander of my reality. I willingly release this with love, but get out of my field and command it to leave, because sometimes they have to stick around if you're too passive. Like, you need to be like, no, you need to get the fuck out. Like, 222 when I say that. Guard your mind with vigilance. Nurture the positive and remove the negative. Your mind will find peace. What I like to do is when I have a negative thought, I go, cancel, clear, delete. It is safe to feel that. That is negative. That is safe. But this is how I actually feel. Then reverse it to the positive, the opposite of what it was, so that you manifest positivity and goodness into your reality. And after you start doing it for a while, the negativity doesn't come up as much. Okay, I think I'm going to get into the reading now. All right, so this is actually already coming up pretty interesting. Wow, it's okay. We're starting with the Two of Cups here. This is about partnership. Could be about a job, could be about a partnership in a job, could be directly somebody you're working with, somebody there that you're in relationship with, or a lover, or a best friend, or a family member, something like this. So whatever this is, this person, you'll know who it is. Whoever comes to mind, that's who it is. Okay. You've invested a lot of time, and you've invested a lot of, in the recent past, you've been really investing into this person. You have been sowing all kinds of seeds with this person. And then in the present, you are very much committed to this person, or the situation, or whatever it is. Because you have the Hierophant. So this is a very traditional commitment. Then you have it in the near future, the Nine of Pentacles, which is you being single and abundant and living a life of luxury alone, interestingly enough. So that's a really big change from present to future. But the best course of action is a painful ending. This is a betrayal. But or maybe you're going to find out about a betrayal. I don't know. Something that you're going to find out, or that the best course of action is to open your eyes, I guess, because something's going on here that's deceptive. The outside influences are the Chariot. This is moving forward quickly. This is fast-moving energy trying to rush something. your hopes is that you don't have to rush, that you can take your time, you can be patient, and you can, I just feel like you're delaying and you just are putting yourself in a waiting period, and you hope that you can stay in the waiting period. But your fear is that you will never, ever, ever get your new beginning. This is it. This is what you are gonna live like, and you're afraid of that. Now, the overall possible outcome here is the 3 of Wands, the 8 of Wands, and the 9 of Cups. So 8 plus 3, oh, never mind, they're different. No, they're not. 8 plus 3 of Wands, 8, 9, 10. You have 11 Wands. 11 is a master builder number. This is about moving quickly towards a more expansive reality and going after what your true fulfillment, personal wish is. This could be about moving quickly towards expansion or communicating, maybe learning from somebody who's helping you to expand. And because of this, you're going to learn how to love yourself out of your wounded warrior energy and take yourself out of the comfort zone to cut your shit out and really build something of a solid foundation. So that's the basis of the reading, but let's dive a little bit deeper here. So let's talk about the theme, which is your relationship. The 2 of Cups. Alright, so this was a relationship that you were very enthusiastic about. You felt that it was very warm and nurturing. You felt that there was passion. But then it turned into anxiety for some reason. And then it felt like you were having to fight a battle or something like that. To me, it feels like, oh, everything's going well, and then now, like, I can't be around this person. Ooh, maybe you've healed a lot and now you're not on the same wavelength as them. So maybe you were previously anxious and in a state of nervous system being fight or flight all the time, and you regulated your nervous system. You've done healing or something like this. That has now caused you a misalignment with this person, and you're picking up all their anxiety. If they're thinking about you anxiously, or if they have an anxious attachment style, then you're picking up on all this anxiety, and it's like stressing you out, making you feel restless. Oh, maybe that's what the heart and the throat thing is. That makes sense. Because it doesn't necessarily feel like it's negative. Like, it doesn't feel like this person is necessarily doing anything negative towards you, or at least right now what I can see, it doesn't feel that way. Oh, weird, okay. So in the recent past, you have been refusing to walk away from something that you know that you've invested in that has been misaligned. This could be the partnership. This could be the person. This person could be a fire sign, or this just could be a very creative, social person. But it's like you've been investing in it, but in the back of your mind you've been knowing that you have to walk away from it because it's not aligned anymore, but because you went through this transformation, and in order for the transformation to complete you have to do this, but you refuse to do this. So it looks like you doubled down and committed. Like, it looks like you, instead of listening to your intuition, you overrid it with your logic and you doubled down, and then I don't know what you did, but you committed harder to this person. And you looked away from the illusion of it because the moon is in the background with it. Interesting. I wonder why. Because everybody's watching. Because that's what people expect you to do. That's what success looks like to people around you. But really, in your head here, there's a dream. And also now I feel like you've been spending all this time in your head because you don't want to look at this. So you're daydreaming a lot about something else, something that's warm and sunny and happy. Interesting. These are present energies. But this daydreaming is also bringing you some sort of clarity. Now in the near future, this is single. So, let's see. This is you leaving. This is you coming into your divine inheritance too. Because you cut out the relationship. Which is good. Cut them off. I'm sorry. I'm so like the worst person. Because I will fucking cut anyone off. You don't have to cut anyone off, obviously. It's your life. These are just the predictive energies. But it's like your heart's taking you the fuck away from this. Whatever you're doing behind the scenes is expanding you and expanding your heart, which is driving you into a more independent state of being, really. Yeah, and in doing this, you're going to come into balance. You're going to come into your path. Whatever you're in right now, this relationship, it's not a part of your path. Which is why you're having all these conflicting energies, but it's like as soon as you leave it, the energies clear out. It's crazy. It's pretty cool, though. Like, if you could perceive the way I'm perceiving right now, it's like, imagine, like, all this freaking, like, you're on a road, right? And there's all this mist and fog. And like, it's like a road, it's like a road in the woods. And it's sunny out, but all this fog has swept through. And it's like you can't quite see. And then as soon as you do that, it's like the fog just clears out, and then the woods get like really bright, and then like you are smiling. Like, how funny. Okay. Best course of action. Now this is about the ending. So maybe the best course of action is just to end this. Maybe it's not about deception, or maybe it is about deception. I don't know. Are you being deceptive, or are they being deceptive? I don't, because we got the Tower now. So the best course of action is the change in foundation, the ending. Quickly. Temperance in reverse with Knight of Strands. Try new things. Try it before you deny it. And don't wait too long to do it. It's like the longer... Oh! Because I told you we're moving out of Capricorn into Aquarius this week. And so what you're putting your attention on matters. You're going to basically expand what you're giving attention, and it's going to blow up into a bigger manifestation the more you give it attention this week. This week is like a setting point. And then in the next 2 months, we're going to start getting into instant manifestation based on how we are feeling internally. If you're feeling anxious, and you're going to start manifesting all this crazy anxiety-ridden shit into reality. But when you're coming from a regulated and you're on the right path, all this beautiful, magical alignment stuff is going to come. So that's why they're like, don't wait too long. Like, it's like, don't be too patient, I guess. And then we go back to deception, because there is something hidden here. There is something that is not what it seems. You might think one way, and you feel it. You obviously feel it in your conflicting energies, but you don't have any tangible proof, and you don't have any real reason. But there is something here underneath the surface that you can't see, that you've been avoiding looking at. Now, the outside influences are fast-moving energy, which is what I just talked about. That's probably the external energy. There's like a lot of familiarity in the external energies. It's like childhood friends, specifically feminine energy. So maybe this is a feminine energy from your past. I feel like they're pressuring you. Or a feminine energy from your past that's in your present. Either way, you got the Chariot twice with the 8 of Wands, which is like, and then, yeah, dude, this person is like, no, we're fucking doing this. We're moving forward. You don't have any more time to fuck around. Whatever. That energy is also like, it just feels like, look at this person's face. Like, a little bit unhinged. I don't know. Whatever. Let's go to your hopes that you can take your time, right? I hope you can take your time to really figure out your truth. Yeah. Figure out your truth, go through your transformation. And uncover the hidden agendas and motivations behind what's going on here. That's what you hope for. And you fear you're never going to be able to start anything new because this is what is in store for you. You fear that you have to commit to this. That you're literally afraid to commit to this. You don't want to commit to this because you're aware that there's something underneath the surface that you don't see. But, let's see. But you've still done it. Interesting. You're afraid that you're going to be left out in the cold, and like you're going to be alone and you're going to be in lack and by yourself if you leave this behind. And the sun will never shine. You'll be left out in the cold and the sun will never shine for you because you'll have to live alone forever. Those are your fears. Oh, my camera. Okay, hold on. Okay, you see, that's so weird. I was gonna clear it off, but it's like, see, maybe that's you. It's like you can't see clearly. Oh, that's the fog I'm talking about. Now it's coming into my camera. Do you see how this shit works? It's crazy. I love it. But let's go to your overall outcome now. With the 3 of Wands, the 8 of Wands. It's like fast-moving momentum, communication towards your expansion, and what it is you really want that's going to fulfill you emotionally. Your expansion's being blocked because of the fact that you have not chosen to walk through the door that leads you home to your soul. So there is somebody here that could be overindulging in alcohol, or there could be 3 people here. So there could be like cheating, communicating with more than one person. This could be somebody that has been accused of something that they didn't do. Or this could be somebody operating from unchecked power. They're power tripping hard and they're freaking running rampant. And because of this, you feel that you've been dealt a bad hand. You feel like you're an innocent victim that's been locked away for something that you didn't do. Or maybe you did do something, but you blame it on overindulgence or something like that. I don't know. Either way, this is why you're not pursuing your true wish fulfillment. You're having a lot of anxiety over what it is you really want, but it's like you're trying to have the strength to be like, it's okay to want this. It's okay to not want what I don't want. There's just so much anxiety here, really. There's so freaking much anxiety. And this might not be your anxiety. This is what I mean. You're trying to escape into a better love connection. I see that here. You're trying to escape so you can find somebody more matched to you. You want to get out of whatever's going on here because you feel like you're drowning. You feel like you're drowning in a sea of anxiety and emotion, and it's not fair, and somebody's emotions are keeping you in a state of being controlled. Look at this guy. Come on. Look at this guy. Locked up for something he didn't do. And he never gets his freedom. Okay, you have to move out of your ego because you're all up in your head, and because of this, it's like you're thinking about trivial things and you're not focused on what the fuck is actually happening. You have a lot to work on before you can get to where you want to go. I mean, if you want to do that. If you want to stay doing what you're doing, that's your decision to do. There's a path forward here, but you're burdened by protecting others. You're burdened because you're feeling overly responsible for somebody, or you're feeling overly responsible at a job and you're too afraid to leave it. And your heart wants something else, but you have one last test of resilience. This is your test of resilience that actually gets you to that higher love and your wish fulfillment. You see, this is the Nine of Cups with the true love. Like, that's everything. That is everything you want, and it's stable, and there's no betrayal. But with this other person, it's very karmic. You're in a karmic entanglement. But you are also, like, aware of this, or you're aware that maybe you're operating from karmic behavior. Maybe you like sleeping around and cheating on people or something like that. So you have found a partner who puts up with that. And inside, I think you don't want to do that anymore, though, because I feel like I see this like as wanting to take a break and get balanced so you can come back renewed and build something worth it. Yeah. Something sparkly, like, and something that you're going to love, but you're just overburdened right now with whatever it is that is your stability. And Spirit's trying to show it to you in judgment, but you are, it's just like you're allowing your passionate energy to be repressed. Whatever you're passionate about, the more that you're repressing the fact that you're passionate about it, then the more that you're going to stifle your life force energy, because your passion comes from your solar plexus, which holds your sexuality and your life force energy. So the more that you say, no, I don't want it, and push that down, yes, I'm going to settle, then the more the life will be sucked out of you, and the more years that go on, the more that you'll feel dull and empty, and like you should have been somewhere else, and you have the chance that you never took, and now you've settled, and now you get to be in a life that you settled for, and then you probably won't ever escape samsara, and you'll probably have to reincarnate, and then be doing it again in your next lifetime. So maybe really think about what you want for your future, because this is a potential. You did get this one section of a potential future outcome of you being alone and getting balance. That was the best course of action. Try new things, go your own way, figure out what's going on underneath, step into the new. The overall outcome doesn't look like you're going to do that. The overall outcome looks like you're still going to try to be figuring shit out. You don't always have to figure shit out. Just say goodbye because you feel like it's time to say goodbye. That's what I do. If something doesn't resonate with me anymore, I'm like, okay, well, I'll find something else that does, and then when that doesn't resonate, I'll move on to the next thing, and it's fun. You have a lot of adventures. Not everyone is a monad like me. Nomad? Monad? Both? Who knows? But if you have courage, you can have the things that you want in life. I keep telling people this. It takes effort. It takes hard work. It takes getting out of your comfort zone. Not everyone will do it. Not everyone's willing to do it. I live for it. I'm going to pull one last Angels and Auras card to see. It's really your ego, you know that. It's your ego that's getting in the way. Yeah, your ego that needs to figure it out. Like, it needs to figure it out. And if you don't have proof, then you can't move, which it's so silly. That's your masculine overriding your feminine. Time to go. Number 41, which is 5. 5 is change. Transformation, completion, confirmation, exit. An energy of completion is surrounding you in this moment. A situation or a relationship that has benefited you in the past has run its course, and it's now time to make the changes that you know in your heart you are ready for. Happiness and a breath of fresh air await you in the near future. Archangel Michael is standing by your side, and your guardian angels have your back. They are offering you the courage and sense of safety you need to make the life changes that are truly in your best interest. You've got this. Trust yourself. The color red is a direct connection to your emotional wellness. It will give you the courage to see what situations may or may not be serving you. Orange energy is the balancer of all things. It will help you to make choices that bring peace to your everyday. Maybe this reading is the proof that you needed, that you aren't supposed to be where you are anymore. Like I said, this is your reality, and you get to choose which reality you want to be in. I wholeheartedly rooting for you, and I really hope that you learn to see that you are also very powerful and should root for yourself, and you should put yourself first, and find joy, find your bliss. It doesn't have to be ignorance, right? Like, what makes you happy? And then just start doing little things that make you happy and cultivate this happiness, and then you get more courageous because you like feeling happy, and in clean ways, because not everything that feels good is good. Remember that. So make sure you're operating from a pure place. Maybe work on your root chakra, your sacral chakra, and do not allow yourself to close yourself down from your passion. Passion is life force energy. Sexual energy is life force energy. The things you are attracted to, the things you desire, that's sacral energy. That is sexual energy, life force energy, creativity. And when you shut that down, then you shut down part of your essence and your soul's intuition, which you don't want to do. I really wish you the best. If you want to book a session, I am available. Email me at cosmicfractallight@gmail.com. And I think that this is it.